This is the Galaxy S10 Plus. It's finally in Myanmar, but is it worth the money? Is it the perfect phone? Let's talk about it right now. This phone feels high quality. As soon as you put your hands on it, it just feels good. When you are on Facebook and you're scrolling away through your story, it feels so nice, so high quality, so expensive. The body is a combination of glass and metal, and it still stays very lightweight. Nah camera shitty. So bad, man. This phone has 5 cameras, 3 in the back, 2 at the front. The colors of the pictures are among the best that I have seen. It's not exactly as good as something like the Pixel phone, but still is all the way up there. Natural looking colors, very vibrant. Everything that you have expected from Samsung so far when it comes to photos is right here. The new camera for this device is the ultra wide angle at the back and the front. And you want to take the selfie with all of your friends in it? Well, now you can use the super wide angle and you can include all of your friends in the selfie. Selfie. When you use the front camera, you will see at the top corner the little flashy around the hole punch. Fancy. A lot of you guys are gonna be interested in the beautify option, and you can change the size of your nose, your lips, your chin, and most importantly, your skin color and any bumps that you have on your face. You can look beautiful without any plastic surgery for the price of this phone. We're gonna take a selfie right now with no beautify. Now we're gonna turn the beautify. That person is not me right there. It's just flawless skin, super white. But I think this will make a lot of you guys want to buy this phone. I went around town taking some photos with the 2X, the 1X, and the 0.5X, and the difference is amazing. On the 0.5X, you can capture almost anything you have in front of you. 2X, this is 1X, and this is 0.5. The screen size is huge. It's almost the entire size of the phone, and you get a very thin outline along the phone that can also be used. Samsung is now the first one to do this cutout exactly into the panel of the screen. The top of the notification menu is now slightly bigger in order to make up for the position of the front-facing camera and the cutout. But I think that overall it's pretty nice. It gives the phone its own unique look, and so far I like it. When you're watching a video, you can use your fingers to maximize the screen size. You're still gonna see the cutout in the corner. Mentally, you start to ignore that cutout and you just assume that it's not even there. For unlocking the phone, you got the new 3D Sonic scanner. It's very accurate. It takes a 3D picture of your finger, and you can even use it when your finger is dirty from food, from water, moisture, whatever it is. You can actually unlock your phone with a dirty finger. Sometimes it misses a little bit. It's not 100%, but what I recommend is that you register the same finger more than one time. When it comes to specifications, you got all the power you want. You got an 855 Snapdragon, 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM. In my experience, anything above 6 gigabytes, you don't really need it, but it's definitely a good thing. But this means that this phone can hold a lot of apps open in memory. So if you're one of those people that never closes your apps, you can keep them there, no problem. You get a lot of storage from 128 to 256. And even 1 terabyte in some options. And of course, do not forget that you have an SD card that you can always put in and increase that way more. The battery life is 4,100 mAh. If you game, it's definitely gonna go down faster. All of you guys know that, but I think for most people, there's more than enough battery for the whole day. But don't forget that you also get fast charging, wireless charging, and now the new reverse charging. So if you have another phone that you want to charge with this phone, you can do that. You can activate it here. Almost. You can activate it here, put them together, and it will charge the other device. The reverse charging on the phone It's a lot slower than your regular wireless charger. It's only 4.5 watts compared to most wireless chargers that operate at 9 watts. So it's not something you're gonna use every time, but when you do, it's good and convenient, but be reminded that it's not gonna charge that fast. Samsung gives you a very specific version of Android. They call it now the One UI, and to be honest, I like it a lot. It makes things very easy. It feels very fast. You can operate the entire phone with just one hand easily. One hand solution Shide. Phone is waterproof, IP68 rating Shide, and it's Tintin ready. The bad things about this phone. First of all, the unlock button is a little bit too high for my taste. Deal breaker Mashibu, Keisa Mashibabu. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still a little bit annoying to have to reach all the way up in order to unlock the phone. Now, what you can do instead of using the button is to tap on the phone twice, and then you can just unlock it with your finger as usual. But if you want to use the button in order to access the camera immediately by tapping twice, then it's still a little bit annoying, especially if your hands are not as big as mine. The second thing I don't like about this phone is that it feels very slippery. Come out of your hand at any moment. And then because the edge of the screen is all the way to the phone, I end up hitting some kind of menu or some kind of button just holding the phone. And then when I try to fix it, guess what? It just falls out of my hand. I think that if you put a case, it should be fine. It may even make it less slippery. But if you're one of those people that likes to use the phone with no case, this is a very slippery one to hold in your hand. And the third thing that may or may not be a problem, depending on who you are, is the price. Ajan se chivare. This S10 Plus is at around $1,000, which is about $1.5 million jet. If you get the super cool ceramic version, then it goes all the way up to 2.5 million jets. I will put the photos of the prices from the presentation right here. I'm gonna be very honest. Is this phone worth $1,000 in my opinion? Yes, I think it's worth $1,000. It gives you this phenomenal package. It can do almost everything that you need and more. The problem is, for some of you guys, $1,000 may be way too much money. Even for me, it's a pretty good amount of money. So there's some other phones out there that will be about 70% of what this phone can do, but they would be about half the price as well. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a great phone? Do you think it's worth the money? $1,000, $1.5 million jets? Let me know in the comments, and if you want to see more reviews or if you don't want to see more reviews, let me know down there in the comments. Share this video if you think that this review was helpful, and see you guys. Jesus de Mare.